it's Creative Flow Thursday. Are you new to the Creative Flow? Well, where the heck you been? So today I'm working on the 100-day project that I started. It's using and recycling some of the project life cards that I have. I have lots of the 3x4 project life cards that I cut down to 3x3, and I'm using a 3x3 collage that must have at least one staple in it per day for 100 days. Holy smokes, 100 days. That's a lot of days. So I'm going through my flow, and I thought I would do a twofer. You know, I like to do those. That's a 2-for-1. And I'm going to just kind of keep the flow out a little bit today, and as I work through it, I'll grab things that I think may work with my collage that I'm doing. And I come across this pink paper. I've got to ask Erin, which is the other collaboration here, right? So with Creative Flow, you have to pick 3 things out of the Flowish journal that Erin sent me. And so when you're through watching this, make sure you go over and watch what Erin's working on, her project today. And so, like I say, I'm doing a 3x3 mini collage, and I'm just setting a few things out to be able to play with. But those pink papers, they almost feel like they're tissue paper. I'm not really sure where they came from. And then I very hastily grabbed that tape and just stuck it down on top. And then I'm working with that little bitty pink tissue paper square. And I'm just using my little box that I have some of the little snippets, little bits and bobs that I have. You know you have them sitting around on your workstation there. And I'm going in with my Oohoo glue stick. I'm going to go ahead and glue those pink squares down. Like I say, I'm not really sure because it's like several of them all in one. I'll have to ask her where that came from. And then I just wanted to use that pop of yellow and white polka dots below that. I thought that would be fun to kind of use, right? And then instead of just going back and forth, I decided, heck, just glue it down, Tiffany. Just glue it down. You've got 100 days of this, so some days you're going to love it better than others, right? So I'm grabbing the Tim Holtz ideology little sentiments or statement. I don't know what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about. I use them all the time. And I'm going to go ahead and grab that down. I'm showing you here, this is what I took a traveler's notebook that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and I've taken it to the Office Depot and had them cut the traveler's notebook in half. So instead of having one traveler's notebook, now I have 2 mini traveler's notebooks. And my dogs are driving me absolutely batty while I'm trying to do this on voiceover. So if you hear them, it's worse than having children some days, I swear. And so I'm going to dilly-dally with this one and kind of go back and forth. And as you saw on the other one, I don't know if you noticed, but I did go ahead and put the staple in because that's one of the requirements of my collage every day. And I love that inky paper, and I've used it many times. That Erin sent me, that little purple inky paper. But this one actually, I don't think makes it. I start it and then I move on to another one pretty quickly, I think. And I love using black and white. So, Erin sent me these great, washi tapes. But this one's kind of fabric, like a fabric one. Super fun. Just kind of playing around, seeing what I like. Stop. And then I just kind of get a little, I guess, agitated with that it wouldn't make any movement for me. So I grabbed another card, and I'm taking out the most shimmery, spectacular watercolors. Also, made by Erin, Happily We Go Watercolors. I'll link it below. These go on sale on Saturday. So today's Thursday. When you're watching this, she will have these available in her shop on Saturday. Guys, do not snooze on these watercolors. Oh, they are so dreamy. So I got my little dot cards out. On the 3x3, I put some gesso down just to kind of, since these are Project Life cards, the paper quality is definitely not watercolor, right? So I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a little swatch of each of the colors on just some regular note paper, which you already know I'm going to recycle that. And I'm just going to go in with the colors, and I don't know if you can tell here, but just how shimmery man, I don't know how they make the handmade watercolors, but Erin's got it down pat. Man, I just love how beautiful and shimmery these are. They're so pastel. Oh, they're so nice. So she's got it comes in a 6 set, I believe. So you got all 6 colors in one of her sets. And then that gave me an idea as to what colors I wanted to use. And so I'm going to go in with a little bit of the yellow, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of the pink, and I kind of mixed them up a little bit so it made like a really nice orangey color. And I'm just going to kind of let the watercolors do what the watercolor wants to do. Not going to really fight with it that much. Sadie, stop. I promise y'all, they know when I go on to do my recordings, they start acting crazy. Does your animals do that? Oh, goodness gracious alive. So I'm just going to heat set that a minute. I'm trying to show y'all how pearlized these are. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to just make some, just tinker here for a minute. I couldn't get over. I just kept looking at, and then I had that little girl, so I thought about sticking her on there, and nope, I decided against that. And then I went in with a little bit of, this was like a little bit of lace that was in the Creative Flowish journal that she sent me, the Flowish journal. And then I'm taking one of the little strips of, washi tape with the numbers on it, the like vintagey numbers, and then I'm going in there and I considered doing like a little butterfly on the clip and that being my third thing. Stop. And as you notice, I used the Tim Holtz tiny attacher to add that little bitty staple that you see. And then I found this little tag that she had, and I really liked the aqua like teal color, so I decided it would look great with the pastels that I already had going on, and it could be my third element because I'm doing 2 of my 100-day cards on film for you guys. And then I wanted to go in with a little bit of that same kind of tealy color that I had, and a little bit of the pink to kind of bring it all together. And going off camera here a little bit so I can heat set it. And look, it's so beautiful. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys, and go check out Erin's channel. Remember, you can get these watercolors on Saturday. Until next time, toodaloo.